trusted correspondent, Thiru P.D. Thangavel Avargal, who motivates and guides us in all our academic endeavors. I'm much delighted in notifying our most respectable principal, Dr. N. Raman sir, the leader who monitors and counsel all our activities. With immense happiness and honor, we welcome today's resource person, Dr. S. Ilambaradi sir, Research and Consultancy Coordinator, English Language Center, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA, Oman. With much zeal, we welcome you, sir. It gives me a great pleasure in welcoming the faculty members from various colleges, universities across the globe. I welcome all my team members. I welcome our student coordinators to this virtual FDP. At the outset, I'm much happy by the overwhelming response from the participants. I seek your support for the smooth conduct of this 1 week FDP. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It is a great honor for us to introduce and welcome our chief guest, Dr. S. Elamparati, on this strategically beautiful evening. As he is a man of simplicity, he merely requires any introduction. He is well known in the field of education and teamwork. I invite S. Kanimoli, Assistant Professor of Department of English, to introduce the resource person.
Good evening to all. I'm elated to present the biostage of our today's esteemed resource person, Dr. S. Ilamparadi. He is a passionate researcher and educator with unwavering interest in English language teaching, linguistics, literary theory, and cultural studies, communication skills, public speaking, and soft skills. Our renowned chief guest has completed his undergraduate in BA English Literature in 2002, MA English Literature in 2004, MPhil in 2005, post-MA Diploma in Linguistics in the year of 2006. He completed his doctorate in 2010 and completed his CELTA course in 2019. A competent professional with more than 15 years of teaching experience at the university level for both PG and UG students, worked with some of the expertise in the field of ELT, both in India and abroad. He was appointed as head in charge at early age at Jain Vishwa Bharati University, Rajasthan. Our chief guest was chosen to run the Innovative Teachers Cell in VIT University, Chennai. He has carried out many action research projects on ELT and public speaking as the research coordinator of the ELC, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA. His achievements are: he has conducted various contests, including the National Speech Contest for these students. He won the second place in the Toastmasters Division Debate Contest and won the first prize in the International Speech Contest at the division level. He won the Most Innovative Project Award in the School of Social Sciences and Languages of VIT University. He founded the PG department with doyens like Professor N. Krishnaswamy, Professor R.B. Bhatnagar, former chair, University of Rajasthan, and Professor Sivaraman, Director, State Institute of English, was the head in charge for 3 years. He framed the syllabus along with the internationally renowned academicians like Professor N. Krishnaswamy and Professor R.P. Bhatnagar. He has completed 3 national seminars, 5 workshops, and 3 training programs in 3 years. He was selected to conduct Dr. Solomon Duraiswamy Memorial Oratory Competition. He was the only junior faculty selected to deliver a lecture to the teachers of Vestry Anglo-Indian Senior Secondary School on teaching grammar and agony or ecstasy. So now, on behalf of the Department of English, I proudly hand over the session to our esteemed chief guest. Sir, please, sir.
Thank you so much, Kanimori, for that long introduction. It could have been a bit shorter. Okay, so I would like to advise you to shorten the introduction from next time onwards. Irrespective of who the person is, it will be actually really good for the participants. Anyhow, thank you so much, Kanimari, for the detailed introduction. And indeed, it gives me great pleasure to be able to meet so many participants in the evening, that too from 5 to 7 Indian time. It's my honor and pleasure to be able to meet you all today. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So today, actually, a week ago, a professor called me up from Kungu College and said that, there is Dr. Prabha called me up, and then she told me that there is a faculty development program and we would like you to talk about teaching English to Z generation learners. I actually immediately accepted. This has always been one of my favorite topics, and I go through this every day at home. Probably a month ago this happened. So my daughter came and asked me, Papa, do you know how we call people between the age of 10 and 12? Maybe 9 and 12. And I would like this to be an interactive session, so I would like you to answer the questions as well. If you know, you can answer. And she asked me, do you know how we call people from the age of 9 and 12? 13 to 19, we call them teens, right? So, anyone? Do you know? How do you call people? No, not children. I want a specific term. Okay, they are called actually tweens. They are called tweens, not adolescents. They're not adolescents, so they are called tweens. For example, TWEENs. Tweens. I was actually kind of wonderstruck. I said, I really do not know about that. And then she told me, see, you are a boomer. You don't know anything. You don't know what is happening around you, and you are a boomer. And my child actually called me a boomer. So then I immediately, referred to the word. I looked up the internet, and then I found out that tweens are the people who are between 9 and 12. Can you see that? The coinage? Between 9 and 12. So therefore they are called tweens. Do you get that? I'm sure you get that. If you want, I can actually write it for you. They are between. So the word tween. So they are called tweens. Okay, then I said, okay, fine, I got it. I am a boomer and then you are a zoomer. So I understand that I am actually behind you, I am backwards. Then she told me, what do you think that we should be called? My elder daughter. I said, I think you should be called quarantines. Because you are the first generation to witness the amount of quarantine procedures. We haven't seen all these things. Okay, and she said, no, we are zoomers and we are the generation Z. So these actually, my children, I see them, they're quite comfortable with computers. They are quite proficient with technology. And we were not. In fact, the first time I saw a computer was when I was in PG. But now my children are quite proficient with computers. They use their laptops with such ease and proficiency that I should hang my head in shame. So this is the situation, and these are the students that we are dealing with. So therefore, the question actually has been asked many times in my own mind. How do I deal with these students? What do I do? How do I face them? So what should I do to make my own classes more interactive? These questions actually are questions that I ask every day, and then I use certain strategies. And please understand that I do not teach literature here. I'm only teaching English language. So primarily the devices that I'm going to share are about ELT, but of course you can always use them even for literature. Okay, but then I'll tell them how and when you can use it. So now we are well into the program. First of all, I would like you to watch a particular video clip. Okay, I'm going to play it. You are going to watch it. And then I'll tell you what to do. I'm sure, is it possible for you all to be able to watch? I mean, you can watch, but then if I give you a link, can you do that? Is it possible for you? I don't know. If I share my screen, you will be able to do it. But if I send you a link, will you be able to watch that? Because you are already on a meeting.
Yes, sir.
So that will be also possible, right? If I send you a link, you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Will you be, yeah, so will you not be ousted from the meeting? For example, you are already on a Zoom meeting. If you use some other link, and if you go and do something else, will you be ousted from the meeting or you still will be there in the meeting?
I think we will be out of the Zoom meeting, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay. So first of all, let me share a video with you. We will watch it and then we will see what we can do about it. Still in Zoom. Okay, great. Thank you so much, doctor. First, let me share. Okay, then I would like to ask you, can you hear the sound?
It's not audible, sir. We can watch the video, but sound is not audible.
Okay, let me listen.
Guten Abend, Herr Braun.
I'm most happy to be seeing you again.
Anna, Ranjit, what are you doing here?
We failed our exam, but we're coming back for more lessons.
Now is it audible?
Yes, sir. It is audible, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we are going to watch it from the beginning. Please watch the video.
Guten Abend, Herr Braun.
I'm most happy to be seeing you again.
Anna, Ranjit, what are you doing here?
We failed our exam, but we're coming back for more lessons.
That is correct. Like Robert de Bruce say, if at first you are not succeeding, try.
Again.
If at first you are not...
Never mind.
Were you not expecting us?
No, the authorities don't notify the individual teachers of the results. And as usual, Miss Courtney has kept me in the dark.
She switched the lights out.
Yeah. No, she never told me. This is Zoltan. Ranjit.
Delighted to be making your acquaintance. Ah, what a nice man. He's giving me a present.
No, he wants you to read out something from his phrase book.
1,000 apologies. Waiter, my soup is cold.
On this page, Ranjit.
Pleased to meet you. Thank you.
Good. And this is Anna.
How do you do?
Yes, thank you.
Well, would you both like to sit down?
Yeah, this time I sit at the front. Then I shall be learning quicker.
Good.
I will be sitting in my accustomed place.
Good. Yes, well, I was hoping for 100% pass record, but still 2 failures out of 10 is not bad.
Gongbawa.
4 failures out of 10. Jamila, you failed.
Sorry, Master Ji, but maybe next time I am whining, huh?
I'm sure you mean winning.
Huh.
And you, Taro?
Aso. Loss of face. Not good for Japanese. First stop, considered Harry Carrier. Then decide come back for more lessons. If no pass next time, act me.
Just make sure you don't do it on the classroom floor.
Buenas noches, everybody.
Juan, don't tell me you failed.
Sorry, I don't tell you.
You don't need to tell me, I know.
You plenty smart.
It's more than I can say for you.
Por favor.
Never mind. Oh, this is Zoltan, and this is Juan.
How you do? For me, eh?
He's just trying to say that he's pleased to meet you. He doesn't speak any English.
Ah, so right. I teach it.
That would be like the blind leading the blind.
Blind? You don't see? Hey, you feel.
No. He's not blind. I was just using a... Oh, never mind. Sit down.
Okay. I sit here.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
I here come to English learn.
I come here to learn English.
We together sit.
No, we can't do that.
Let's sit here with me.
There is also a place here beside me.
No, here, please. Here, man.
Yeah, well, I think we'll sit you at the front for the time being.
Yeah, tack.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, you're sitting next to Juan, and behind you is Ranjit. At the back are Taro and Jamila. She is Anna, and he is Zoltan.
And I am Ali.
Ali, not you as well.
As well as what, please?
You failed.
Oh, yes. But I'm getting 20 out of 100.
Well, it's nothing to be proud of. You should get at least 50 marks. To pass 20 is disgraceful.
Oh, no. Last year, I'm not getting anything at all. I'm getting more and more better. I sit.
Yeah.
Squeeze, please. Please to get up.
What for?
That is my seat.
I not see name in seat.
Get your big Spanish bottom out of my chair.
You talk to me like that, I punch you.
No, well, that's enough. Seats are not reservable. Sit somewhere else, Ali.
Okay, I sit at the back. You big Spanish bull.
Come on. I will just wait a few more moments in case there are any more new students.
Buonasera! Hey, it's just like old times.
It's a big surprise, eh, Professor? Well, let's say it's more of a disappointment. Well, I must say that I am extremely disappointed in you all.
It's not your fault, Professor. We not pass because we're stupid.
And what does that make me?
I'm more stupid.
Exactly. Out of 10 students, I have 9 failures.
Really sorry, I'm late.
Congratulations. You're getting 10 out of 10.
All right. So I'm sure you like this. Okay, good. So I played this video, and not just actually to show that it is a very, very famous, series. It's called Mind Your Language. I'm sure many of you are aware of that. Okay. So while we are teaching English, for that matter, even literature or whatever subject we are teaching, how can we make best use of the videos, online videos or otherwise? What do you do especially? I would like to ask you the question before I share a particular link, and then you will see how to make use of these videos while teaching. Is there anyone who would like to share? Okay. So you watched a video, right? I'm sure you loved it. I actually really love it. So what do you do? How do you make use of videos? If you go to the classroom, because this is the most important lesson in my opinion. Because the generation that we have right now, most of them are visual learners. So it is very important to make use of videos. Do you do something? Or how many of you are aware of the concept called flipped classroom teaching? As I told you, I would like you to speak up. So the more you speak up, the more fruitful will be the meeting. How many of you are aware of this concept called flipped classroom teaching? Okay, to get their attention first. Okay, fine. Fine. So you are talking about the point of view of getting their attention. Combination of virtual and conventional. Okay, good. That's very important, right, doctor? You are right. It is necessary to use both. But my question is very specific. I am asking, if there is a video, can we make use of that video to teach what we want to teach? Of course, we can use it the way we want. But is there a technological aspect to this? Okay, so I'm going to share, because it seems, yeah, you have started thinking about it. That is good. So I'm going to share with you a link. Please tell me if the link actually, just because if you use the link, if you get out of the meeting, so please let me know. I will play the link, but please tell me. Okay, so accordingly I can decide. When you last speak? Okay, please look at the chat box. I have shared a link with you. Could you please see the link in the chat box? Yeah, so you can see that. So now what I want you to do, it is the same video, but now you will not be able to watch it in one go. Okay, can you please try that? I'm going to give you some time. Okay, that if it is live cast on YouTube, could you please share the link on YouTube vessel, because they will not be able to see anything otherwise. So please actually use the link and you will be able to watch the video, but now in a very different format altogether. Please actually feel it, because I want you to understand how it works. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time. So I'm going to give you exactly 8 minutes. So, or 7 or 8 minutes. Then we will be able to continue and discuss about it. Okay. So 7 minutes or 8 minutes from now. Yeah, is that fine? Please go ahead and watch the video now using the link, and then come and tell me the difference. 7 minutes from now. In the meantime, please, I request you to share the link on the YouTube channel as well. Please let me know if you have watched already. Okay. Can we proceed? Great. So you have all watched. Now I would like to get your feedback, because it is not certainly going to be one-dimensional. It actually has to be a multi-dimensional workshop, what we are doing today. So therefore, I would like to ask your opinion. Now, did you watch the video? Right. I would like you to speak up, okay, so that we can discuss, and then you will be able to understand things in a better way. So what did I do? It was not just regular watching of the video. The first time you watched the video, you just watched it in one go. But the second time you watched the video, certainly there were more questions. Am I right? It made you think. You had to go back. You had to watch it again. Now, it is an educational material. Do you see the transformation in the video material? Yeah? Do you agree that a simple video has been transformed into an educational material? In fact, the video as such is an educational material. Yeah, so you can now understand how to convert it. Yes, you agree, right? So why did we do that? First of all, research actually clearly suggests that watching a video, a long video, obviously if it is an educational video, is useful. But what is more useful is stopping once in a while and asking questions that need to be asked. For example, if I want to teach you about ELT, then I may ask you questions regarding ELT. So if I'm teaching, for example, literary theory or literature, I know what I want to ask, the kind of the questions. So the questions must be, all right, embedded into the video, and the students will not be able to go past that particular area without answering the questions. So the student does not unconsciously or without paying much attention to the details, he cannot just go on watching the video. He is forced to pay attention to the details on the video. So this helps us, and research proves it succinctly. So there is absolutely no doubt that this is a great technique. It's a great strategy. Okay, especially when you are teaching the Z generation, or present, for anyone for that matter, it is of great use, especially for the present generation, because they are the Insta generation, they are the YouTube generation. For them, a video-based teaching is a great strategy. So this is strategy number 1. So what do you think I did? I have used something. I shared the link. From the link, it is evident that I used a particular website, and that is called Edpuzzle. Okay, so now I am going to share my screen. I am going to tell you what exactly I did. Right? Okay. Okay, so now you are able to watch my screen, right? This is called Edpuzzle. Okay, if you go there. Okay, so you can see here, this is Edpuzzle. Okay, please let me know if you can't. Are you able to see that, everyone? And if you want me to make the letters big, so I can do that. Okay, 1 minute. Is it okay? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Now, you can see here, you have to create an account in Edpuzzle. And then you can see here, add content, right? So you have to create content. Just click here. Okay, so what you are going to do, you can discover video content which is already available, or you can upload a video, you can record video, or student project. Okay, so that is one thing. If you have a video, otherwise all you have to do, can you see here, all you have to do is to just share the YouTube URL here. You have to paste it, and then the video will be there. You can work on it. For example, see here what I have done here. Yes, can you see that? Now the video is there. Okay, now once all I did is to paste the URL of the video, and you can see the video here. Then what you can do, you can cut. Can you see here? Cut. The first option is to cut. If you think XYZ material is unnecessary, you can cut it short. Second, you can give it a voiceover. Or the third, questions. So this is precisely what I did. So from here, you have to play the video. For example, at this particular time, I can give, for example, a multiple choice question or an open-ended question, or I can just add a note. And I used all three so that you are able to experience all the three possible actions on Edpuzzle. So, like the videos are already there on YouTube. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is to go to Edpuzzle. Okay, share and paste, or not share, paste the URL, and you will be able to edit the video as you wish. Once you do that, you can share the link as I did, and your students or participants will be able to watch that video that way. So this is our strategy, and this is what we call strategy number 1. Okay, so if you have any questions, please ask me. Is that clear to you? I am done with strategy number 1. Strategy number 1 is editing online videos, or converting the online videos into educational material. That is strategy number 1. Okay, number 2, how do you do that? You use a website called Edpuzzle. Okay, number 3, you have an option to ask questions. Use that option and you can ask questions. Finally, share the link. Your students will be able to do what you did right now. So this is our strategy number 1. If you have got any questions, please ask me now. If you don't, that means I assume that you have. I told the professor already that this is how it's going to be. It's more of a workshop. I want you to experience what I did, and then I want you also to find out how to do it. Both are very important. So can I move to strategy 2? Professor, I think we have got teachers here, right? Mostly. Yeah, so you can see, yes, great, thank you. So I think we can all open up and we can discuss, it is a peer group discussion. So we are all here to discuss, right? We should all open up and speak up. This is very important for all of us, most of the teachers especially. Okay, so please, I think, speak up so that, or if you have any doubt, yeah, okay, so that there are many answers in the chat box. Therefore, strategy number 1 is quite clear to all the teachers. So I'm now moving to strategy number 2. Okay, strategy number 2 is especially here, many teachers would have certainly created their own worksheets, right? They would have created their own worksheets. But then suddenly when we were forced to opt the online mode, especially during COVID-19, okay, oh my God, most of us actually found it extremely difficult. And teaching became a Herculean task, a demanding task, especially during COVID-19. Because actually we did not know how to do this on the online platform. Okay, now we have actually found for evaluation purpose. Prabhakaran, I will keep this and I will get back to you. Okay. Thank you so much for asking the question, Prabhakaran. But I will actually answer the question towards the end because now I have finished strategy number 1. Now I am going to strategy number 2. Okay. So I will answer the question towards the end of the program. Thank you so much, Prabhakaran. So you must have created many worksheets. But now just imagine how nice it would be if we can convert those worksheets into online worksheets and without having to do much. Wouldn't it be a boon? Wouldn't it be a great thing to happen if at all it is possible? So strategy number 2 is exactly that. We call that live worksheets. Okay. So I'm going to share with you now a worksheet, live worksheet. Okay. So for the sake of teachers, actually, I made it somewhat. It's not difficult at all because I know this is primarily for the teachers. So I didn't want it to be very simple because for the students, it is one thing when you do it for the teachers. Okay, it has to be at least somewhat, challenging. I am sure it is not going to be challenging for most of the teachers. It is nothing, in fact. But still, I wanted it to be okay. Yeah, right. So this is all about verb-noun collocations. I am going to share the link with you first. I want you to experience this. And then let's see what we can do. Okay, now I'm going to paste it. I told you I am moving into strategy number 2. Okay, so now please tell me, and I would like to ask the organizers to paste this link also on the YouTube channel. Could you please do that? Because it is a workshop. So FDP, I would like to be, yeah, okay, good. To be as much practical as possible. So now please open it up. And as I told you, it is a worksheet on collocation. Can you please all open it and do it? Okay, so I'm going to give you exactly 10 minutes. Then we will continue from there. Thank you. Exactly 10 minutes. Please finish it up. Okay, is it not pasting? Okay, it should do it. Maybe on the mobile phone, sometimes it may not work. Okay, so I get the point. Don't worry, because sometimes it may not work on the mobile phone. All right, so if you have a desktop, it may work very well. But
Sir,
exactly that is what. Yes, please.
Sir, we can type the answers, sir.
You can type the answers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So maybe in that case, fine. Okay, go ahead. I mean, you don't have to do all. Just do a few. If you understand, it is good for you. I want you to understand the concept. Well, it is not, of course, an exercise in collocation, of course. This is only an example. Okay, are we done? Do you want me to move forward? Please let me know. Yeah. So Durveshwar says yes. So may I take it a yes for all of you? Completed. Good. Thank you so much. Good. Okay. So now let's move forward. So you did it. Now you have an idea. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I made this worksheet. It is very, very simple. Okay. It's very, very simple. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. So live worksheet. It is called live worksheet. Just a second. I'm going to share it. Okay. Okay, so please tell me if you can see that stuff. Okay. Okay, so I think you are able to see my screen, right? Good. See here. So this is actually, you can see here. This is the worksheet that you are seeing right now. Can you see here? This is my name. Okay, so if I go here and you can see here my worksheet, my student, my workbook, all. Please let me know if you can't see anything, right? Yes, you are able to see, I suppose. And you will be able to see everything, my subscription, my account, all these things, right? Okay, so if you are going to use this, first of all, please understand that there are so many free worksheets available online. Okay, so if you want to customize a particular worksheet, what you need actually the PDF form of the worksheet. All right, that's all you need. Okay, can you see here, make interactive worksheets? First go to liveworksheet.com, create an account, log in, and then you can see here, make interactive worksheet. Okay, so there is a tutorial, there is a video tutorial. It is so easy. Go to get started. Okay, can you see here? All you have to do is to choose a file. Okay, can you see here? For example, this is only for example. Simple present and upload. I have already created one. Okay, so go here. And you will upload, it will open up. And then all you have to do is to create a box and write the answers. That's all it will be done. You can see here the possible PDF, JPG or PNG, all these actually are accepted. So what you can do, you can just, for example, if you want to customize a worksheet, all you have to do is to type your question. Okay. And then, okay, because I have already chosen, I think it doesn't appear. That's fine. I can show you what I have done and I need to show. Just give me a second. Okay. So all I need to do is okay. So far, is it clear to you? I'm asking you how to use worksheet. I am just asking if you have anything. Please tell me how to use live worksheet. Yes. So I am just going to give you a simple example. I don't know. My computer is way too slow today. Doesn't matter. Okay. So let's get back. Okay. I am going to share. Okay. My live worksheet. Live worksheet. Okay, so just yeah. Okay, please see here. Okay, so choose a file. I'm going to upload. Let me see. Maybe the system is way too See, because the old one actually was already uploaded by me. Okay, now I'm sure you can watch it, right? Can you please respond here?
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Great, thank you. So now you can see here. So I have just downloaded a PDF worksheet. Okay, as I told you, you will be able to do only 30 unless you are a subscriber. So now all you have to do is to create a box like that. See, I have created and type the answer there. Okay, you see here what I did? Just create the box and type the answer. Okay, you know very well it is all about past tense. So you know what I'm going to do. Did Helen drive to work? That's the question. The answer is yes, she did. That's all. You know, the same way you are going to create questions for everything, and you see it's all here. The answers you should not do it, of course, because I did it for demonstration purposes. You can type and then convert it into PDF, and then you can create an online worksheet by yourself, and it will be available. And if you create it, you can share it with everybody. Now, is this clear? This is strategy number 2. Okay, so strategy number 1 is converting a video into an educational material. Strategy number 2 is just converting whatever material you already have into an online worksheet so that you can use it whenever you want. Okay, and the additional advantage is that if you go to the settings in live worksheet and then share your Gmail ID, you will all get the results there. Okay, that is also very important. If you, for example, most of you are teachers, you may have to do it for quality and assurance purposes. You may need documents. Here, if you use online worksheet, the same worksheet that you are using in the classroom, if you give it online, you will be able to download all the data, okay, without much effort. You don't have to put in a lot of effort. The data will be downloaded and you can keep it for your Q&A purposes. That is very, very useful. So this is our strategy number 2. Okay, so our both strategies. Okay, again, if it is possible, I will show you what to do and how to do that. So you can see it. Okay, if you go here, can you see there? Yeah. My mailbox. Now you don't see anything because we were on vacation. You see here these X's are deleted after 30 days. Okay, so that is not possible. All my old ones are deleted, but otherwise if you go to your mailbox, you will be able to see all these things already there. Okay, so when you allot the worksheet, you have to go there in the settings, you have to make some changes. For example, all that you have to do is this, very, very simple. For example, let me go here, interactive worksheet. Let's see here, you have something for present simple, right? Okay, now I tell you how to do it now. You know the strategy, but I'm going to just tell you how to make use of it even for your QA purposes. Once you do it, the data will be there and you have to just make use of it, and it makes your life a lot easier. Okay. All right. So many of you here, if you see here, this is the question paper. It is already there. Okay. All you have to do is first, you can add it to your Google Classroom. You may add it to your Microsoft Teams if you are using it. Okay. And then you have to use this particular link. This is called custom link. So please understand that. If you want data for QA, you need to use that. If you don't want data for QA, you don't have to. Go to custom link. Okay, once you go to custom link, you can set a time limit. Okay, so you can set the link time when the student name you want to get them right. For example, grade, you can write level 1. Here it is called level 1 and level 2, for example. What subject? You can write grammar, whatever the subject. All right, you can see here, this is very important. Send answers to my mailbox. Okay, you click it and then the link is there. Copy the link and give it to the students. So these are additional steps that you need to know if you want to make use of these things for your QA purposes. Once you do it, it is done, it is ready. So now our strategy number 2 is a great strategy because it just all you have to do. Now you asked me, someone, I think Prabhakaran, I told you. Prabhakaran, you asked me how to make use of it for evaluation purposes. You create a worksheet. Prabhakaran? So this is the answer to your question, Prabhakaran. Can you see? You just create a worksheet. The students' marks will be shared to them immediately, and it will also come to you. It will come, as I told you, it is excellent for your QA purposes. You don't have to mark all the papers at all. The marking will be done by the system itself. Okay, so this is our strategy number 2. Is this clear to you? Can I move to strategy number 3?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
waiting for you.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
thank you so much. And is that, the one who asked me the question, I think it is Prabhakaran who asked me the question, if I'm not wrong. Thank you, Kavi. I think Prabhakaran from KIOT. Prabhakaran, could you suggest some sites for evaluation purposes? You asked me the question. Are you still there? If you are there, my question, or rather my answer to your question is this. You can use live worksheet. You can use live worksheet, Prabhakaran, and then you can mark all the papers. You will be surprised. The papers will be marked on top with red ink. For example, if the student gets 24 out of 25, it will be written 24 out of 25, and the answer sheet will be as though the paper was marked by a teacher. It would look so real. Okay, so it is fantastic. So the live worksheet is a fantastic device. Please make full use of it. There are so many material which are available already. You can also customize the material as I showed you. So this is our strategy number 2. And the strategy number 3 is okay. Prabhakaran, now I can hear. You can speak up. I think, like, I don't know. This is very strange. I would like to hear people's voices because, in a meeting, in a face-to-face meeting, I would love to hear people. I would like to see what they do, how they feel about it.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, yes, sir. As you said, it was like we got the marks and it was in red color. So it was like as if I got it marked in real.
That's correct.
So it is
Exactly, it will
very
be like.
interesting, sir, actually.
Thank you so
To
much.
get
Yeah, and it
ourselves
is very.
tested. Dureshawar.
Dureshwar, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So, it's a very, very useful device. Prabhakaran, you are traveling. That's fine, Prabhakaran. No problem. So, I'm very happy and I'll be really very, grateful and if it is useful to you. Fine. Thank you so much. Fine. Now, let us move to our strategy number 3. Okay. So, now most of you are English teachers. And, okay, so be it literature, be it linguistics, be it ELT, be it any field for that matter. What is very important before we start teaching? There is one thing which is extremely important. Okay. What is that? I know it sounds a bit quizzical. I haven't given the context properly. It's fine. If I got you thinking, then it's great. Jargons. Am I right? Planning. You are right, doctor. Planning. But before we start teaching, the students will be able to understand the subject well only when they know the jargons. Am I right? And that is why in ELT, we have a specific course called English for specific purposes. For example, we teach English to engineers. Then we concentrate on a particular vocabulary structure. And we only focus on a few vocabulary items. And then if we teach English to doctors, then that is something else. English for medical professionals. Because the vocabulary items will be entirely different. For engineers, we teach technical English. Right? So these things are really very important. So vocabulary teaching is a very, very important task. For example, if you want to teach literature, the students need to understand the literary terms. I am sure students of literature will be able to appreciate this because you have a book called Literary Terms, a galaxy of literary terms, if I remember it correctly. So that is very important. Whatever be the subject, without being introduced to the core vocabulary items, you will not be able to appreciate the subject well. And therefore, the teachers, especially English language teachers, ELT practitioners, pay a lot of importance to vocabulary. So our strategy number 3 is all about teaching vocabulary. Okay, how do we go about teaching vocabulary? And one of the most important aspects of vocabulary, especially teaching vocabulary, is repetition. You need to revise it. You have to teach it in a different way. You have to reinforce the vocabulary item in so many different ways. So therefore, we need a technical device that helps us do that. So that is precisely what we are going to achieve with this strategy. Our strategy number 3 is all about teaching vocabulary. Okay, let's go ahead. And I'm going to give you a link. Look at the link. Okay. And then let's see. Okay. I'm going to give you a link and then I'll tell you how it works. Okay, Zoom, you will be able to, please. I'm sure you are able to see this. I have shared a link with you. I have used only 6 vocabulary items actually because most of them are teachers. I just, confined myself to 6 vocabulary items for demonstration purposes. Let us do it in 3 minutes. Can you all do it? Please do it in 3 minutes and we will again continue. 3 minutes. Please, for those who haven't listened to me carefully, the link has already been sent. No, I have sent it. Oh, Prof, sorry. It was sent to Prabhakaran. For some reason, it was only sent to Prabhakaran. Okay, thank you so much for having said that. Now I have sent it to everyone. You can see the link. Confirm it. Can you please somebody confirm that link is visible to you all? Yeah. Thank you so much, Tilagam. So now please take 3 minutes, finish it up, and let's get back to business. Well, the link is not working. Now, please tell me if the link is not working so I can do something.
Sir, it's working, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, doctor. So completed. Dr. K. Saravanan, I am sure you would have also received a score sheet. Did you, doctor? Yeah, you would have received immediately after that. Okay. Thank you. So all of you have completed. Okay. So now you see here. So let me share my screen with you. Why this is very special? Okay, literature review, reverse definition. Yeah. Okay, can you see here my screen now? Yeah, fine. For example, this is exactly what you saw there, right? So did it appear exactly like that? Okay, yeah. Okay, so now Did you see exactly? Okay. I'm sure all of you can see that. Okay. And I have finished it all. For example, you get something like that. You answered all the questions correctly. You can see here. Now, you already, the questions have been marked. Can you please mute Zoom Master? Admin, could you please mute that person? Thank you. If you have already muted, thank you. See, now can you see that there is a facility for you, email test results too. Here, the students, for example, I ask my students to send it to my email ID, and then you will get the entire thing on your email ID. You can save it. Again, for your quality and assurance purposes, you know what your students have done. And the vocabulary items are already marked. It is completely ready for your use, right? Okay, that is what it is. Now, in that case, okay, now it is done. Okay, submit. It's submitted. Okay, and then now I would have received it on my email. Okay, return to vocab. I'm going here now. What I did is this. Okay, if you go here, what I did. Okay, this is what vocab test is all about. Okay, so can you see here? Yeah, this is what create a test. Can you see that? Again, let me go from the beginning so it is clear to you. You have to go to something called vocab test, and then this is what vocab test is. Go to my account. Yeah, can you see here? I have actually created all these things. Create a new test. Okay, go to vocabtest.com. You have to create a test. You can see I have created so many tests. One of them is that you have to give it a name. For example, unit 7 or whatever, unit 6 or unit 2, something like that. You give it a name and continue. This is very important. Language, English. See here how many words. It depends. Normally I give 10. Okay, please see here. Continue. Now, this is very important. I see here, all you have to do is to type the word and its definition, but then go to advanced editing. If you go to advanced editing, you will see so many things for each word. For example, the word, its definition, its parts of speech. If you want to give a sentence, the synonym and the antonym. Can you see it clearly? You can use the word, its definition, part of speech, synonym, and the antonym. All you do, create 10 words and then continue. Okay, what happens when you continue? I will tell you what happens when you continue. My goodness, am I out? Account. Okay, see here, I have created a test. Okay, for example, take test. Please see. Can you see this? How many tests have been created? All I did, what I did, I keyed in the vocabulary, the word concern, okay, its definition, the part of speech, right, synonym and antonym. Look here, how many games and how many tests have been, can you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For one vocabulary set, I have created now 10 activities. So every day you go to the classroom, you can do 2 or 3 with the students. So what happens? You just keyed in the details only once, but by doing so, you have created 10 different activities. And these 10 different activities you can use in successive days. As I told you, what is very important for vocabulary? Reinforcement. So you get to reinforce the vocabulary items, okay, with a lot of ease. You don't have to do anything. It is already there. And you don't have to mark them. It will be marked online and you will get the data back for your documentation purposes. You know, your job is that easy. It is just easy, so very easy. For example, crosswords, you see, click, it will create crosswords. Okay, can you see that? Look, it will create crosswords. Whatever you want to do, find the words, it will create everything. You can do it. The students will be able to do it online. You can print it out, whatever you want. All is possible with this. This is our strategy number 3. Okay, if you have got any doubts, please ask me. Strategy number 3 is about teaching vocabulary. As I already told you, when the students finish, you should ask them to send the email to you. That is very important. So that way you will get the data for the entire thing. You can just save it and it makes your life easier. Yes, Ivaneshwar, any question? Ivaneshwari. So this is our strategy number 3. Okay, so far we have seen 3 strategies. Strategy number 1 is all about converting a video into an educational material. Strategy number 2 is about converting our regular worksheets into online worksheets. Okay. Number 3 is about actually creating as many as 10 activities for a single set of vocabulary items and reducing your workload, and then being able to reinforce those vocabulary items in the most effective and fun way. Okay, so because there will be games, there will be different activities like crossword, puzzle, and so on and so forth, you will be able to do it quite effectively. So this is our strategy number 3 for making online teaching very effective. Okay, so I am now going to our strategy number 4. Okay, for example, I'm sure all of you are aware. Okay, but I am teaching in Oman. Here, we are teaching English as a foreign language. Okay, so we have been using a particular system, a technique called H5P. But then after Chat GPT, we are thinking of integrating our teaching of English with Chat GPT, because here the students primarily, they are learning English as a foreign language, unlike India, where English is taught as a second language, and then there is a lot of difference, right? So therefore, for example, I am going to show you how it is done. Okay, this is very important. Chat GPT, right? So Chat GPT, where is it? I am unable to see. Ah, yeah, okay, there you go. Right. So I'm sure you are able to, okay, see this. Okay. Now, can you see this? I asked a question to Chat GPT. Can you find out the grammar and spelling mistakes in the following paragraph? Okay. And then I pasted a paragraph. Can you see that? Could you please answer if you can see? Yeah. So that means, yes. Okay, good. You see here, look at the kind of the answer, right? It's extremely detailed. Okay, and the same way I asked, actually this is for my EFL student. Can you see a very simple paragraph? You can see here, this is for level 1 students. I mean, those who start, they don't know the ABC of English, and then we have to teach them. Look here, this is such a simple paragraph, and I pasted the paragraph here. Can you see here? Okay, so now if you look here quite deeply, so you can't just give this feedback to the students, and this is exactly where the technique that we used in this college, and we are going to also present it as a paper, research paper. Okay, what we have done now is we call it online feedback. Okay, you give something in Chat GPT, it gives you a detailed feedback that the student will not understand anything. So, but what you can do, you can just copy and paste this feedback. Okay, for example, this copy and paste this feedback, and then you record your feedback as a voice message. Okay, now for example, look at this. He was living, so it is a mistake here, it's about the 10. So it's he lived in a small house on a farm. Okay, because on is the American English, right? So it is there, you have to just tell them it is all about the tens. 7 years ago, it is better to write it. So in the online feedback, so what we are going to do, we are going to give online feedback. What means it can be WhatsApp, We are using in the college Microsoft Teams, right? So, and then, for example, he studied business management in a college. You know the difference between at and in. So the mistake is that for smaller places, we have to use at. So that is the point here. You have to just explain the nature of the mistake because the student themselves cannot understand what we do. We use Microsoft Teams or WhatsApp, whatever you have. I don't know what you have, Google Classroom. Send a voice message along with the feedback so that they can understand the feedback. That is number one. And you know what happens as it, and we are going to present it as a feedback. As far as the new set of students, especially the Z generation students, they would like to listen to it at their own time, you know, whenever they are comfortable, maybe at night or in the morning. Once you give the feedback, okay, a recorded feedback, they will be able to hear it whenever they want. Okay, they can play it multiple times, they will be able to understand, and they will now read the feedback of Chat GPT. For example, you see here, traveled, you know, it says it is a mistake. Traveled should be traveled. But you know very well that as a teacher, the difference is one of American English and British English. The same way, though and although. The difference is only, you know, between the varieties of English. Okay, so that you have to tell them. So if it is a mistake, you tell them it is a mistake. If it is not a mistake, and you explain that no, that's not a problem, this is only a difference between British English and American English. So the feedback is already done by the system. You just go through it and then give your own feedback. So this is one way of giving feedback, okay, using technology in both ways. You use Chat GPT, and then you use your own message, voice message, as a feedback loop. So it helps the students, it also helps you. You will be able to record the whole thing because we are using MS Teams. All these things are already recorded on the system, and the students like it very much. Let me tell you, going by their own feedback, they love it. Okay, because as I told you, I don't know, for me fine, but for them they really love it, they like it really very much. And then there is a great amount of consensus among the students that this is a great strategy. So this is our strategy number 4. Okay, I think it is almost 5 o'clock. So we have so far seen 4 strategies, and if you have any questions to ask, you can ask me, and then maybe we can wind up, because now I don't want to go on and on. We have seen 4 strategies. If you have any questions, please ask me. Otherwise, I think maybe we can wind up. Are there any questions? Okay, let me again, good evening. Thank you. So, thank you so much. Okay, so we have seen so far 4 strategies. Any questions, please ask if you have got. Otherwise, we can wind up. Okay, so you are talking about Prabhakaran. No, as such, there isn't anything. Okay, there is no tool right now that I know of which uses, you know, common European framework of reference. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way, Prabhakaran. Okay, so what we can do is now, you know, now it's not very easy, but our textbooks are mapped with common European framework of reference, and then their vocabulary items. Okay, but then we don't have a tool to mark the writing of the students that way. We have one tool which is called H5P, where actually you can key in the target words only. Okay, it wouldn't check the grammar or spelling or anything, but what it would check is only the target words. So that way you may use H5P, and if you key in the target words, then it will automatically find out the target words and award the marks to the students in their writing. But it would not mark them based on their grammar and spelling and other things. If you are only concentrating on, if you concentrate only on the target vocabulary items, those vocabulary items can be keyed in on H5P and the system can check and give you the answer. Other than that, I do not know anything right now. So Aravind, I'm sure Aravind, I can do that. I can share it with people and you can actually get it. Maybe I can prepare one PDF in general, okay, with all the steps, and then I can share it with the conference organizer. You may get it from them tomorrow or the day after. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Aravind. I'll do that certainly. So, thank you so much, Mr. Lagam. Thank you. Very nice of you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll have the vote of thanks now.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. It's your sense of commitment which creates an apt platform for us to grow from your thoughts. We are in a golden moment to share thanks to all dignitaries and to everyone who became the part of this faculty development program. Now I call upon Tri Pradipa to propose the vote of thanks.
Because great things take time. Good evening, everyone. It has been such an honor to be a part of this wonderful event. I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all who have helped us in making this faculty developer program such a resounding success. First of all, I would like to place on record my sincere gratitude to our respectable correspondent, Dr. P.D. Thangavel Avargal, and our most honorable principal, Dr. N. Raman Avargal, the magnificent brain behind the grand success of the faculty development program. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our most distinguished chief guest, Dr. S. Ilamparithi, Research and Consultancy Coordinator, for making excellent presentations and making the seminar interesting and meaningful. I would like to thank our aspiring participants for this enthusiastic and active participation. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here for making the time to be with us today and helping us make this event a grand success. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Pradipa. Thank you all. The first day of our faculty development program thus ends. Thank you all.
Thank you.
My dear participants, thank you for your patience listening. And here is the link to post your feedback. Kindly post your feedback. And I'd like to thank Dr. Ilamparithi sir for your wonderful presentation and wonderful speech. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the invitation. It was my pleasure. Always, as I told you, I enjoy talking to our people anytime. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much. I take leave of you, all of you. Thank you so much for being here. It was so nice talking to you all. Thank you.